I love to travel and I love to eat when I'm traveling. And the last time I was in California, I experienced a similar kind of dish to this. It's called Chilaquiles, and I'm gonna do a bit of a breakfast twist on it and utilizing some pulled pork we created in an earlier recipe. So Chilaquiles is essentially soaked tortilla chips. So tortillas, they can be crispy, they can be like corn chips, and then you soak it in a salsa. So we've made a really simple salsa. We're gonna soak it in there so that most of it kind of goes a little bit soggy, but I like it with a couple of crispy bits as well. So we're gonna get started. So I'm going to do a breakfast twist on chilaquiles. So I'm gonna bake some eggs in it. So we're gonna lay out the corn chips first. We've got 700 grams of passata, we've got 1 brown onion, we've got 1 capsicum, and we've got 1 bunch of coriander stalks, all finely diced, all cooked in about a teaspoon of olive oil with a tiny pinch of salt, just cooked until it's softened and thick. It's super versatile, and that's what we're gonna soak our corn chips in today. Got some black beans here, so we're going to sprinkle them on. Use as many of them as you like, or if you're not a huge bean fan, you don't have to use them at all. I'm gonna sort of kind of half use them to create borders for where I'm going to put my eggs in. As I mentioned, we're going to be baking some eggs in this chilaquiles, so it's kind of a breakfast option or a brunch. We've got these beautiful free-range organic eggs, and you can see that there's some imperfections. They're kind of all different shapes and sizes and colors. That's kind of how we know that these chickens are happy and doing their own thing, and I kind of like that all the imperfections. We've got some really tiny ones. So break as many in here as people you're serving, or if people you know like 2 eggs, do that for them as well. So I'm gonna break them into a cup first, just in case there's any shells or anything that we don't wanna be eating. So cheese is an extra melty option. So if you're dairy free, avoid it, but it does go really nicely with this dish. So if you can cope with it, if you are tolerant, chuck it on in there. So we're gonna put this in the oven at about 180 until you can see that the egg whites have gone opaque. If you like your eggs soft and that you can see that they're still a bit jiggly, take it on out. If you prefer them a bit firmer, leave it in until you're ready. So I'm thinking about 10 to 12 minutes, but we'll see how we go. So the chilaquiles, the runny eggs have got a little bit of a jiggle still. The firmer eggs are nice and solid, and we've got some crusty bits around the edges. So regardless of how you like your eggs or you like your breakfast, I think there's something in here for everyone. And there we have it, our breakfast chilaquiles with a little bit of pulled pork and baked eggs. Delicious. Get stuck into it. Enjoy it with someone. This is one of those gorgeous share things that you can spend a lovely Sunday slow morning together. Enjoy!